God says, today will be a very surprising day of your life because, what is meant for you has already been commanded to find you, and it will not pass you by this time. If your spirit feels heavy, if your heart is tired, this is the moment heaven pours into you something so rare that it rewrites everything. But if you turn away, if you let this moment slip by, you will miss the life-changing miracle that was meant to unlock your next blessing. Do not scroll past what your soul has waited for. Comment Amen to declare you receive this promise with faith. There is something I have prepared that your eyes have not yet seen, and your hands have not yet held, but it carries your name on it. What you thought you lost forever, I am already rebuilding behind the scenes. I have heard your quiet cries and your unseen battles, and I am no longer allowing the enemy to whisper lies over your mind. This is the hour of divine interruption. Heaven is about to rearrange the pieces that felt scattered and confusing, and place them in such a divine order that even your enemies will be silenced. If your hands feel empty, remember, I fill what is surrendered. What the world called over, I am calling holy. What they said would never happen, I am saying is done in my name. You are not forgotten, not abandoned, not cast aside. You are deeply loved, divinely guided, and surrounded by my heavenly protection. I never left you in the fire, I stood inside it with you. And every scar you carry is becoming a testimony of survival, not a symbol of shame. Before this day ends, a shift will begin to take place. You won't even see the full miracle at first, but you will feel peace settle where there was panic. You will sense something is different. That's me. I'm already moving. What you thought would crush you is now the very thing I will use to crown you. Like this video if you believe that no weapon formed against you will stand and that this promise is for you, not just someone else. I am speaking directly to you now. In this very moment, I am lifting burdens off your shoulders that you've been carrying alone. I saw you pretending to be strong when your soul was quietly breaking. I know the nights you didn't sleep. I know how you held it together for everyone else while you cried when no one was looking. You never went unnoticed. Every tear is recorded in heaven and none of it will be wasted. I will restore you in ways that will leave you speechless. Comment 1111 if you believe restoration is coming to your life right now. There is favor chasing you even in the seasons where you feel like you're standing still. The delay was not denial. The storm was not punishment. It was preparation. I was stretching your faith, not your failure. I was making you stronger, not tearing you down. Do not mistake the silence for absence. I was closest to you when you felt most alone. I was planting seeds of miracles in the dry places. And now, they are starting to bloom. One by one. Quietly, then suddenly. You may not have had answers. But I always had a plan. Even when you felt forgotten, I was writing your name into the next chapter with glory. I do not work by chance or by luck. I work by love, by covenant, by mercy. The miracle coming to you was never meant for anyone else. I crafted it with your story in mind, and I will not let it be stolen or delayed. The enemy has tried to block this blessing, but I have already overruled it. You've passed through too much to be denied now. This is the part of your life where things begin to fall into place. You are not late. You are not too broken. You are not disqualified. My grace makes room for you in places you never thought you'd enter. Comment 222 if you trust me to open doors you cannot even see yet. Your name is being whispered in rooms where your feet have not yet walked. I am bringing people into your life who will speak life over you, who will honor you, who will remind you of who you are when you forget. I will not let you drown in a sea of worry. I am the one who walks on water, and I'm calling you to rise above every storm. I am healing the hidden places. The places no one knows are hurting. I'm releasing joy where there was mourning. I'm giving back years the locusts tried to steal. This is not the end. This is the emergence. The rising. The unveiling of what was buried but never dead. Keep walking. Keep trusting. Keep believing. I am not finished with your story. In fact, the most beautiful chapters haven't even begun. Hold on to me, and you will see a miracle happen when you least expect it but most need it. I am sending angels to guard what you cannot protect. I am sealing every plan I've spoken over you. I am commanding overflow into areas you thought were permanently dry. I am removing the delay that has caused you confusion. I am placing you in divine alignment with my perfect timing. This day carries power. This day holds breakthrough. This day is the beginning of everything new. Stay ready. Stay near. Stay with me. Because I promise, what I am about to do will leave no doubt that it was me all along. Comment 333 to declare your faith in what is being released for you today. Your life has not been easy, and I know how tired you feel from carrying things no one else understands. You've been faithful in little, and now I will begin to trust you with more. You didn't quit when it hurt. You didn't run when it got hard. Even with tears in your eyes, you still called my name, and that cry reached heaven like a thunder. I've counted every moment you remained true, even when you didn't feel strong. I saw you battle silently. I saw you worship in the middle of pain. And now I am bringing a reward that is not just for your comfort but for your legacy. Could this 7-second CIA brainwave trick be your fastest ticket to luxury? Recently leaked research shows a simple brain ritual that's allowing people to attract wealth effortlessly. Proven by 4 neuroscience labs, this technique is transforming debt into abundance, instantly. Homes, cars, and vacations are just the beginning. If you're seeing this now, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Everything the enemy used to shame you is turning into your glory. I am not interested in perfect people. I am moved by the ones who fall but get up again, who choose me even when they are broken, who say yes even when they're afraid. You are that person, and that is why I have chosen to pour this promise into your life today. What others stepped away from, I am stepping into. I am stepping into your relationships, your finances, your family, your health, your mental peace, your direction. No more living in confusion, no more carrying fear like a shadow. I am setting a fire inside of you that burns brighter than your fear, and that fire will guide you through every dark valley. You are not late to your purpose. In fact, you're right on time for what I am about to do. The people who rejected you, the doors that closed on you, the things that didn't work out, none of those were accidents. I allowed it to protect you. I allowed it to position you for the real blessing that will not fade, will not fake, and will not fall apart. You don't need to explain yourself anymore. You don't need to prove your worth to anyone. I already know who you are, and I have already approved you. I've given you grace that can't be taken away, and strength that will surprise even you in this next season. Comment 555 if you believe my grace is bigger than your past and stronger than any fear in your future. The attacks you've been facing were never about your present, they've always been about your future. The enemy sees what I've placed on your life. He knows what's coming, and he's tried everything to distract you, discourage you, destroy your joy. But he will not win. He is already defeated. I have clothed you in righteousness. I have wrapped you in my light. I have declared you untouchable under my protection. When you sleep, I stand guard. When you pray, I move mountains. When you weep, I collect every tear. When you feel numb, I hold your soul. When you rejoice, I rejoice with you. You have never walked alone. Even in your silence, I've been speaking over you. Even in your doubts, I've been faithful. Even when you wanted to give up, I was the voice inside of you saying, "Not yet, keep going, I'm with you. I am making all things new." And I mean all. There is no area of your life too far gone for my hand to restore. You will no longer be identified by your losses. You will be known by your victory. Not because of who you are, but because of who I am. I am the God who finishes what He starts. I am the God who heals what others can't even see is broken. I am the God who writes better stories than the ones the world tried to write for you. This is the part of your life where everything begins to shift. You may not see the whole picture, but trust the artist. I painted you into a masterpiece. I never once let go of the brush. Comment 1212 to agree that this is the season where everything begins to align for your good. I am preparing a surprise so big, so beyond what you've been praying for, that you will know it could only be me. You won't need to force it. You won't need to chase it. You won't need to beg for it. It will come to you because I already released it. Your name is written on the miracle. No one else can take it. No one else can delay it. It is secured in heaven and it's on its way to your life now. The wealth that was withheld is being released. The peace that was stolen is being restored. The opportunities that were blocked are being unblocked. The right people are being aligned. The wrong ones are being removed. I am pruning your surroundings because where I am taking you, not everyone can go. But don't be afraid of the empty spaces. I fill them with glory. I bless the broken places. I raise up the ones the world overlooked. I defend the ones who were wrongly accused. I reward the ones who stay faithful when no one is watching. And that is why I have chosen you. Not because you are perfect, but because you are mine. Stay close. The next 24 hours carry more glory than the last year. Stay expecting. Stay believing. And do not let the noise of this world drown out what I am whispering into your spirit. You are about to see with your eyes what your heart has believed in silence. Comment 1515 if you believe the time has come for your pain to be replaced by promise. You've been misunderstood by many, and judged by some, but I have seen your heart beyond the mistakes, beyond the wounds, beyond the seasons when you doubted your own worth. I have seen how you loved even when it hurt. I have seen how you forgave even when they didn't apologize. I have seen how you gave when you barely had anything left for yourself. I have seen you worship when your heart was shattered. And I want you to know, I have not missed a single moment. Heaven never overlooked what man ignored. You are about to be celebrated in the same areas where you were once overlooked. I am going to shine through you in such a radiant way that people who counted you out will have no choice but to see what I've placed inside of you. Your life will become the proof of my power. You will no longer have to explain your worth. My favor on you will speak louder than any words ever could. You will not have to fight to be seen. I am making you visible in the places where you were hidden and forgotten. What's the buzz behind the 7-second brain trick making headlines? A recently leaked CIA brain ritual is turning heads, and bank balances. Backed by 4 neuroscience labs, this simple home method is turning money blocks into unstoppable wealth flow. Homes, cars, and cash are flooding in. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. This is not about fame. This is about purpose. This is not about ego. This is about alignment. I am restoring to you the years that were stolen, not just with things, but with healing, peace, direction, and divine fulfillment. You've been hungry for more than just material blessing. You've been craving peace in your mind, rest in your heart, clarity in your steps, and I am bringing all of it, not in pieces, but in fullness. You will not just survive. You will flourish. You will not just endure. You will rise. Comment 1717 if you believe this is your moment of rising. Everything I promised you is still coming. Delay has not cancelled the assignment. Your name is still tied to the blessing. The journey has been long, but I was with you through every step, every heartbreak, every loss, every moment you questioned whether the promises would still stand. I was never angry at you for being tired. I never turned from you when you were weary. I sat with you in the silence. I whispered to you when your thoughts were too loud. And now, I am speaking clearly so you will not miss what I've appointed for you. There are blessings that were scheduled for this moment, miracles that are timed with such precision that not even the enemy can intercept them. You've waited, you've prayed, you've cried, and now I'm about to show you that none of it was wasted. What I'm about to place in your hands will feel like healing. It will look like redemption. It will feel like coming home after wandering for years. Your season of searching is ending, and your season of receiving is beginning. You are about to be surprised by how fast things shift. Where you saw nothing but closed doors, you will begin to see one opportunity after another unfold. Where you felt isolated and invisible, you will feel surrounded by my presence and favor. You don't have to force anything. I will align what belongs to you. I will move what needs to be moved. You just need to trust me in the process. Comment Amen if you choose to trust me right now with your process and your promise. The weight that's been sitting on your chest, the fear that has lingered in the corners of your mind, the pressure that's been building in your life, it's all breaking off. I am lifting it from you because you were not made to carry what only I can handle. Your shoulders were never built to carry the full burden of tomorrow. That's my job. I will take care of tomorrow. I will go ahead of you. I will make the crooked places straight and the broken places whole. You are walking into a new space with the strength of someone who has survived storms no one else even saw. You've outlasted battles that tried to silence your voice. And now, I'm giving you new breath, new hope, new ground. I'm planting you in a place where your roots will grow deep and your fruit will be undeniable. You are going to thrive, not just in the spirit but also in the natural. What was dry is about to overflow. What was stuck is about to move. What felt dead is coming back to life. You will no longer apologize for how bright your light shines. I gave you that light not to hide it but to let it guide others. And every place you felt rejected, misunderstood, or silenced will become a place where your voice carries restoration, where your presence brings healing, and where your testimony brings hope. You will carry my presence with gentleness but also with boldness. You will know that you are walking not just as someone who believes in me, but someone who is walking with me. Stay in position. Keep your heart open. Keep your spirit soft. The miracle is not ahead in the far distance, it is here, it is near, it is arriving, and nothing will stop it from reaching you. The most unexpected blessings come when you think it's too late. But I am never late. I am always on time. You are about to see just how timely I am. Comment 1111 if you believe this next season will carry miracles with your name on them. I watched you fight battles no one else knew about. I saw the moments when you smiled on the outside while feeling like you were falling apart inside. I heard the prayers you whispered when you didn't even have strength to speak out loud. And though it felt like no answer came at the time, I was already preparing the release. Heaven does not move by noise, it moves by faith. And your quiet faith, the kind you held on to even in the dark, has moved me deeply. You were not being punished in your season of waiting, you were being refined. I was stretching your patience, strengthening your spirit, and teaching your heart how to receive what I was preparing for you. Because what I'm bringing into your life next is not fragile. It's not incomplete. It's not something you'll have to chase, force, or fear. It will arrive fully formed and perfectly aligned, because it was crafted by me. I am making up for the time you thought was wasted. Every detour will make sense. Every delay will be redeemed. Every no you received will be replaced by a greater yes. What didn't work out before wasn't a loss, it was protection. I was rerouting you toward the promise, not away from it. And now, you will understand why some things had to end, why some people had to leave, and why certain doors stayed closed no matter how hard you knocked. Comment 222 if you trust me for the doors that are opening and the ones I've already closed for your good. I know how deeply you've longed for peace. Not just the kind of peace that quiets your thoughts for a day, but the kind of peace that settles into your soul and silences every fear. I'm bringing that kind of peace now. Peace that reaches every corner of your heart. Peace that fills your home, your mind, your relationships. Peace that can't be shaken by circumstances or broken by people. This is my peace, not the world's. And it will stay with you through every storm. What if just 7 seconds could flip your entire financial life? A shocking CIA leak has revealed a powerful brain ritual that's helping ordinary people wipe out debt and attract wealth beyond imagination. Backed by 4 cutting-edge neuroscience labs, this at-home breakthrough is turning everyday lives into dreams, luxury cars, beautiful homes, endless vacations. But this secret may vanish soon. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's deleted forever. You don't have to prove yourself to anyone anymore. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are not broken beyond repair. You are perfectly positioned for what I'm doing. When you felt overlooked, I was watching. When you felt invisible, I was drawing closer. When you felt unworthy, I was preparing your crown. You are royalty in my kingdom. And I have never forgotten your name, even when you forgot your worth. I am setting your feet on solid ground now. No more shaky foundations. No more guessing whether something is from me. What I bring will come with clarity, peace, and alignment. You won't have to question it. You'll just know. Because I am not the author of confusion. I am the God of peace, order, and truth. And what I place in your hands now will confirm everything I've been whispering into your spirit during the quiet seasons. Comment Amen if you believe clarity is replacing confusion and peace is overtaking fear in your life. I am not just restoring what you lost, I am rebuilding the foundation underneath it. So that when the blessing comes, it stays. So that when the breakthrough arrives, it lasts. So that when the doors open, they remain open. You are not returning to what was. You are being elevated into what is new. And this new thing I'm doing, it's bigger, it's brighter, and it's better than what you thought you were waiting for. There are sudden shifts about to occur in your favor. Do not panic when the scenery of your life starts to change quickly. Do not resist the speed with which I move. I've seen your heart remain soft even in the fire. I've seen your posture stay faithful even when the waiting felt endless. Now I will reward you in ways that feel overwhelming in the best way. You will receive phone calls, messages, opportunities, and answers that feel surreal, but they will all be real, because I am behind them. Let go of the idea that you have to earn what I'm giving. Grace is not earned. It is given. I am not blessing you because you were perfect, I'm blessing you because you are mine. And I do not withhold from my children. I give freely. I give fully. I give in abundance. You don't have to chase what I've already decided to release to you. Stay in alignment with me. Keep your heart open. Speak my name daily. Don't let the noise of the world distract you from the whisper of heaven. What I'm doing in your life now is holy. Protect your peace. Guard your joy. Stay in the presence of the one who has never left your side. Because what comes next will be so good, you'll look back at the struggle and say, now I understand why I had to go through that. You will see beauty rise from ashes and blessings pour from brokenness. Comment Amen to align yourself with this divine moment of release. The financial struggle that has worn down your mind and exhausted your strength is coming to an end. I am not just restoring what was lost, I am multiplying what remains. I see how hard you've tried to stretch what you have. I know the pressure of feeling like you're constantly trying to keep things together while worrying that everything could fall apart. You are not alone in that. I have walked beside you through every bill, every need, every cry for help that left your lips when no one was listening. And now, I am sending provision in a way that brings peace, not stress, not guilt, not fear, but peace. This is not about sudden wealth to impress others. This is about divine provision to carry out purpose. I am giving you enough to breathe again. Enough to sleep peacefully. Enough to be generous. Enough to live freely without fear of tomorrow. The wealth I'm sending is not the world's kind, it is kingdom wealth, born out of obedience, overflow, and purpose. And no one will be able to say they gave it to you. They will only say, surely, this was God. Comment 333 if you receive this kingdom overflow that cannot be touched by the enemy. Every generational weight that clung to your bloodline ends with you. The addiction, the poverty, the insecurity, the shame, the patterns of brokenness, they will not continue. You are the interruption. You are the breaker of cycles. You are the one I handpicked to stand up and carry light into the dark places your family could not escape. I placed you in this position not to struggle, but to conquer. And now, you will see me give you strength to do what others thought was impossible. You have suffered in silence long enough. The tears you never spoke of, the dreams you quietly buried, the fear that you wouldn't make it, I saw all of it. And now I speak directly to that place in you that gave up. I say, rise again. Hope again. Dream again. Your heart is safe with me. I am not like man. I do not lie. I do not change. If I said I will restore, I will. If I said I will heal, I will. If I said the money, the breakthrough, the peace is coming, then it is already on the way. I need you to understand this. The blessing that is coming will not require you to betray your peace, your values, or your dignity. I will not bless you through manipulation or compromise. I will not send people who drain you. I will not place you in places that break you. My blessing adds no sorrow to it. It builds you. It nourishes you. It strengthens what is pure in you. And that's exactly what you're about to see, blessings that build, not burden. Could this hidden CIA brain ritual be the real reason people are suddenly rich? A secret CIA discovery has just leaked, revealing a brain hack that's pulling wealth into people's lives effortlessly. It only takes 7 seconds, it's done at home, and it's backed by 4 neuroscience labs. Debt is vanishing, luxury is becoming normal. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky, the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Comment 555 if you receive this blessing that adds peace and removes sorrow from your life. I am sending you people who will support you, not secretly compete with you. I am bringing voices into your life who speak life, not doubt. You've surrounded yourself with many, but trusted few, and I understand why. I am now reshaping your circle. The people who remain in your life will be those aligned with your calling, not your trauma. They will see who you are, not just where you've been. And through them, I will remind you that you are never alone. I'm not just healing your finances or your outer world. I am going to the root, the parts of your soul that were wounded early, the trust that was broken, the fear of abandonment, the need to prove yourself to be loved. I am touching those places now. Deep healing is coming. Not just for your situation, but for your soul. You won't just feel better, you'll be better. Free. Whole. New. That's my promise. Do not allow the enemy to talk you out of this moment. Do not listen to the voice of doubt that says, "It's too late," or "You don't deserve it." That voice is not from me. I don't speak in guilt. I speak in grace. I don't speak in shame. I speak in redemption. And today, I declare you redeemed, chosen, restored, positioned. Nothing you've done can stop what I've declared. And no power of hell can block what I've set in motion. I am the same God who split seas, raised the dead, fed multitudes, and made walls fall. And I have not changed. If I did it then, I can do it now. For you. Yes, you. I did not bring you this far to abandon you. I did not carry you through storms just to leave you here. I am taking you higher, and this is the moment everything starts to shift. What's coming next will erase every ounce of doubt you've ever felt. You will no longer wonder if I see you, you'll know. You'll no longer question if it was worth it, you'll be sure. And you'll never again carry the weight of fear when my peace is now overflowing in you. Comment 12:12 if you believe that steady provision and peace are entering your life today. You've looked at your life and wondered why the breakthrough was taking so long. You compared your journey to others, not because you were jealous, but because you were tired. You've watched others receive what you've prayed for, and though you tried to rejoice for them, deep down you asked me why your miracle felt delayed. I was never punishing you. I was preparing you. What I'm giving you now carries more weight, more longevity, and more spiritual authority than you expected. And I had to strengthen your soul to handle the size of what's being delivered. I was never running late. I was right on time, and now you are too. You are in the center of my timing. And when my timing and your heart align, everything begins to flow. Doors open without effort. Answers arrive without anxiety. Provision comes without panic. The grace I'm pouring over your life now will make it obvious that you've stepped into something holy. The waiting season was not empty. It was training. You were learning how to stand when everything was shifting. You were being taught how to trust when nothing made sense. And now that your roots have grown deep, I will cause fruit to grow quickly. You will go from sowing in silence to reaping in front of those who doubted your process. The fields of harvest that once looked barren will begin to bloom suddenly. Comment Amen if you believe this is the season where your waiting turns into harvest and your silence into singing. Do not doubt what I can do just because you've never seen it before. I specialize in the unseen. I operate beyond logic, beyond limitations, beyond what makes sense to man. I do not need a crowd to bless you. I do not need agreement from people to elevate you. I do not need circumstances to look right before I move. I can change everything in one moment. And that moment is already unfolding for you now. You've reached a point in your life where what you need isn't more effort, but more presence. You don't need to do more, you need to receive more. And I am teaching you to rest in me, to lean into my spirit, and to trust that I'm doing more in your stillness than you ever did in your striving. This next season will not be marked by stress, but by surrender. You will look back at this time and say, I didn't even fight for it, but God gave it to me anyway. That's called grace. And it's being poured out on you now. Comment 1717 if you receive this grace over your life, your home, your future, and your mind. I am lifting off the residue of past seasons that tried to cling to your present. You are not the person you were back then. You are stronger now. Wiser. Deeper. Softer in the right places and tougher in the places that matter. You are not returning to the past. You are walking into a future so full of favor that you won't even miss what you thought you couldn't live without. Everything that tried to break you is now becoming a platform for my glory. Every trial, every heartbreak, every betrayal, they're all turning into testimonies. Your life is not falling apart. It's falling into place. Not one season has been wasted. I used the pain to shape your purpose. I used the silence to strengthen your spirit. I used the rejection to reroute your destiny. And now, I am using the present moment to deliver what you could never have imagined receiving. Why is this 7-second brain ritual suddenly going viral? Leaked CIA files have exposed a hidden brainwave technique that opens the floodgates to wealth. Verified by 4 top labs, this ritual is turning financial pain into prosperity, fast. From massive bills to luxury trips, it's changing lives. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Do not panic when things begin to move quickly. This acceleration is not to confuse you but to align you. Things will begin to happen that you didn't plan but always prayed for. It will feel fast but not forced. It will feel overwhelming, but in the most beautiful way. And you will not question if it's me. You'll know, deep in your soul, that this is the hand of the Lord fulfilling every word He whispered to your spirit when no one else was listening. The next steps of your journey will not be unclear. I will guide your steps, not just open doors. I will lead your heart, not just bless your hands. I will be your clarity in every choice, your peace in every transition, and your strength in every task. You won't have to do this alone. I will go with you, before you, beside you, within you. Comment Amen if you believe today is the beginning of your reversal and your divine turnaround. You don't have to keep defending yourself to people who never saw the full battle you've been fighting. I saw it. I saw what it took to keep showing up. I saw how many times you wanted to give up. I saw how you stayed faithful even when your prayers seemed unanswered. And now, I am stepping in, not just to rescue you, but to reward you. This isn't just about relief. It's about restoration. I am restoring your name, your hope, your strength, your joy, and everything the enemy tried to steal when you were at your weakest. I have already spoken to the places where you are going. The opportunities I'm leading you into are already prepared. You won't need to hustle your way in. You won't need to beg to be seen. I am giving you influence without striving, favor without compromise, and open doors without anxiety. When I open a door, no man, no system, no delay can shut it. And now, those doors are beginning to swing wide open. Comment 1111 if you believe the doors opening in your life now are from heaven, not man. What looked like failure is turning into favor. What seemed like loss is making space for overflow. The grief you carried silently is becoming the ground where joy begins to rise. I have not just been watching over your life, I've been actively shaping it. The delays were not a sign of rejection. They were the sign that I was preparing the blessing to arrive in perfect timing. You didn't miss anything. You're right on schedule. The years that felt empty are being filled with purpose now. You have no idea how close you are. Don't give up now. Don't allow weariness to talk you out of what's right around the corner. The next chapter will come with unexpected peace, clarity, and joy. You will wake up one morning and realize the heaviness is gone. You'll look around and see answered prayers showing up in places you forgot you even prayed over. That's what I do. I'm the God who never forgets. Not your prayers. Not your tears. Not your sacrifices. Comment 999 if you believe that every prayer is returning to your life with divine answers. I am assigning angels to your house, to your family, to your health, and to your finances. You will not be attacked like before. You will not be shaken like before. This new season comes with protection you didn't have in the last. The battles will grow quieter. The noise of confusion will fade. The urgency you once felt to fix everything will be replaced with trust that I am already handling it. You'll breathe again. You'll laugh again. You'll feel safe again. I have placed a seal over your life. A divine covering that no enemy can penetrate. You are mine, and I protect what belongs to me. Even when you didn't feel strong, you never left my hand. Even when you doubted, you never walked alone. Even in your weakest, I called you worthy. And now, I'm calling you into restoration. It's not just about recovering things, it's about stepping into something completely new. The surprises I'm sending are already in motion. It won't be long before you see the fruit. Not because you earned it, but because you held on. This isn't a reward for being perfect. It's the fruit of staying faithful when it would have been easier to quit. I see you. I know you. And I am proud of you. So get ready. Keep your heart soft. Keep your spirit open. Something greater than what you've imagined is unfolding behind the scenes. And it's coming with peace, clarity, protection, and provision that can only be explained by one word: God. Comment 222 if you believe your quiet faith has unlocked a loud release in the spirit. You no longer have to beg for breakthroughs that already belong to you. You no longer need to question whether I hear you. I do. I always have. You don't need to wonder if the promises still apply. They do. They were never cancelled, never delayed out of punishment, they were being shaped behind the scenes. What's been forming in silence will be revealed in glory. And you will not have to explain it to anyone, because my blessing will be undeniable on your life. What's coming to you is different from what others receive because it's built from the fire you survived. It's not generic. It's not handed out to anyone. It's yours. It's personal. It's purposeful. And it's perfect in timing. The wait will make sense. The tears will make sense. Every no, every loss, every season of lack, it will all make sense. Because the way I'm about to bless you will not just fill you up, it will overflow into everyone around you. Is it time you unlock the same CIA secret brain ritual changing lives in seconds? A new leak has revealed a powerful 7-second technique, developed under CIA-funded research and backed by neuroscience. It's helping people magnetize wealth like never before. From debt to luxury, faster than anyone believed. But this miracle won't stay public for long. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's deleted forever. Comment 1515 if you know the blessing coming is custom made by God and cannot be copied. You've been in the background long enough. I am calling you forward, not for applause, but for purpose. The spotlight I shine on you isn't about popularity. It's about power. Not the world's power, but heavenly power that flows through your words, your presence, your hands, your prayers. You've been stretched, pressed, refined, tested, and now, you will be trusted with more. You are not being elevated by man, you're being lifted by me. And no one can lower what I've raised. You won't have to fight for position, defend your worth, or push open doors. I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it gently, quietly, divinely. And you'll step through those doors with confidence, not arrogance. With peace, not fear. With wisdom, not confusion. I've shaped you for this. I've trained you for this. I've hidden you for this moment, and now, I'm revealing you with glory. Your finances, your relationships, your health, your mind, everything that felt like it was hanging by a thread is being held together by my grace. And I'm not just holding things together, I'm making them new. I don't just restore. I rebuild better than before. Stronger. Safer. Deeper. More anointed. What I'm giving you now can't be shaken by people's opinions or life's pressure. Because it's sealed by me. Comment Amen if you believe everything being rebuilt in your life will be stronger and more beautiful than what was lost. The days of settling are over. You will no longer stay in places just because they are familiar. I am removing you from comfort zones that were killing your potential. I'm pulling you out of patterns that were holding your destiny hostage. I'm shifting your surroundings so your spirit can grow. And though it may feel uncomfortable at first, you will thank me for the stretching. Because in the stretching, I am enlarging your capacity to receive what I've always wanted to give. What seemed like sudden endings were actually divine exits. I had to shut some doors so you wouldn't keep walking into spaces that were no longer safe. I had to remove certain voices so you could finally hear mine clearly. I had to allow the shaking so what was unstable would fall, and what's true would remain. Now, you're left with what's real. And I will bless what remains. Get ready to walk into rooms you thought were closed to you. Get ready for surprise connections, divine resources, and spiritual downloads that will confirm everything I've already planted inside of you. You are going to see things align so effortlessly that your only explanation will be, "This is God." And you'll be right. It's me. Always has been. Always will be. Comment Amen if you believe your name has already been spoken in heaven's plans for this hour. You were never forgotten in your hardship. You were not abandoned in your storm. You were protected, covered, held. And now, I'm revealing why the battle was so intense. It's because the blessing is so heavy. The glory that's about to fall on your life cannot be compared to the weight of your past suffering. This next season will be drenched in restoration so complete, you'll forget the sting of what tried to break you. I will restore joy where pain took up residence. I will pour peace into the places where chaos lived for too long. You have not lost your purpose. You have not missed your calling. The setbacks were not denials, they were divine slowdowns so your heart could grow into the magnitude of what I've destined for you. This isn't about rushing. It's about readiness. And now, you are ready. Ready to receive without fear. Ready to rise without guilt. Ready to walk in blessings without feeling like you don't deserve them. Because you do. Not because of who you are, but because of who I am. Comment 555 if you know the restoration coming will erase the memory of what almost broke you. The pain you endured in silence is turning into a platform of healing. Not only for you, but for others. I am using what you thought disqualified you to anoint you. I'm taking the things you once hid in shame and turning them into evidence of my grace. You will speak from places you once wept. You will bless others from the very places you once broke. This is your redemption arc. And I'm the author of it. There will be favor that surprises you. People you didn't even know were watching will start to bless you. Those who overlooked you will begin to notice. Not because you changed for them, but because I changed what they're allowed to see. You are no longer hidden. You are no longer last. You are no longer waiting outside of doors hoping someone lets you in. I have already declared, access granted. And what I open, no one can shut. You don't need to prove anything to receive what's coming. This is not about performance. This is about presence, my presence. And you've remained near me through it all. Even when it hurt. Even when it felt unfair. Even when you didn't understand. You didn't walk away. You held on. And now I'm releasing favor that no enemy can take, no doubt can interrupt, and no fear can block. Comment 1111 if you believe favor is being released into your life without performance or pressure. I'm healing more than what's visible. I'm healing what's deep. That hidden ache. That buried fear. That voice that tells you you're not enough, I'm silencing it. The anxiety that creeps in at night. The insecurity that shows up when you try to move forward. The tension that lives behind your smile, I'm lifting all of it. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not too far gone. You are exactly where I need you to be. And now, I'm making you whole. Do you know why everyone's whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave ritual leaked from the CIA is changing lives across the globe. Proven by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. God says, the shift you've been sensing in your spirit is not your imagination. It is me. I am stirring the atmosphere around your life because something is about to break open that has been held back for far too long. The enemy tried to hold it, delay it, confuse you, and distract you so you'd walk away right before it arrived. But you stayed. You endured. And now, the release is starting to fall like rain, sudden, soft, steady, and unstoppable. It is here. It is happening. And it has your name written all over it. Comment 333 if you feel the shift and believe the release is already in motion. You've walked through storms that should have buried you, through heartbreaks that should have shut your heart down forever, and through seasons so dry they made you question everything. But I kept you. I surrounded you. I spoke to you through the pain, and even when you couldn't hear me clearly, I never stopped speaking over your life. My hand never left you. Not once. And now, I am about to restore everything the enemy thought he stole. This restoration won't be partial. It won't be temporary. It won't be weak or subtle. I'm restoring with power. With fire. With glory. With evidence. You will not just feel better. You will live better. Think better. Walk better. Breathe better. Speak better. You will know what it means to be truly healed, not just surviving, but thriving. I'm taking what was shattered and turning it into something sacred. What was torn is being woven with purpose. What felt broken is becoming beautiful. You've prayed for change, but what I'm doing is transformation. It won't look like what you expected, it will be greater. It won't arrive how you thought, it will come faster. It won't just bless you, it will overflow into everything connected to you. Your family. Your calling. Your mind. Your finances. Your future. Everything is being touched by this fresh move of my spirit. You didn't miss it. You're right on time for it. Comment 1010 if you believe this transformation is touching every part of your life. I'm not just opening new doors, I'm giving you new eyes. So you can see who is for you. So you can see where to go without confusion. So you can discern what to keep and what to walk away from. You will no longer beg for direction. You will move in peace. And peace will be your confirmation. No more second guessing. No more fear of missing it. I will make it clear. I will make it simple. I will make it undeniable. There are places I'm calling you to that require a healed version of you, not a fearful version, not a shrinking version, not a version that bends to survive. I'm calling you to rise. To walk boldly. To stop explaining your worth to people who refuse to see it. What I'm about to do will silence every critic, every doubter, and every lie that ever whispered, "You're not enough." You are not only enough, you are chosen. And what I bless, no man can curse. This is the time when you stop chasing things that aren't tied to your name. You will no longer pour into places that leave you empty. You will no longer shrink in rooms that dim your light. I am expanding you. elevating you, positioning you. The gift you carry is needed. The voice you have is anointed. And what I've placed inside you will no longer sit dormant. I'm breathing on it now. It's coming alive. Comment Amen if you receive this breath of God over your calling, your confidence, and your future. I'm not asking you to have all the answers. I'm asking you to trust that I do. You won't always see the full picture, but you will feel me guiding you. You'll feel the weight lift. You'll feel the fear fade. You'll feel the shift in your atmosphere. Don't ignore it. Lean into it. Stay with me, even if the path looks unfamiliar. I never said it would be predictable, but I promised it would be good. The blessings coming your way won't require you to exhaust yourself to keep them. What I give, I sustain. What I release, I protect. You won't lose it like last time. You won't self-sabotage. You won't feel the anxiety you used to feel when things got good. Because this time, you'll be healed enough to hold what I'm sending. You'll have peace enough to enjoy it. You'll have wisdom enough to grow it. You'll have gratitude enough to protect it. Keep your hands open and your heart soft. I'm placing things in your life you didn't even ask for but always needed. I'm aligning people to bless you, not drain you. I'm bringing peace that guards your mind like a shield. I'm sending clarity that keeps you from confusion. And above all, I'm drawing you closer, because the most important blessing is me. You're stepping into a chapter where you don't chase, you attract. Where you don't beg, you receive. Where you don't fear, you flow. Where you don't strive, you surrender. And still, everything comes together. That's what happens when I take over. And I've already begun. God says, I have already stepped into the places you were too afraid to face. The things you avoided because they hurt too deeply, the doors you didn't knock on because you thought you weren't worthy, the prayers you stopped praying because you lost hope, I've seen it all, and I've gone before you to make a way. I'm not waiting for you to be perfect to bless you. I'm blessing you because I love you. Because you belong to me. And because the time has come to make everything new. Comment 777 if you believe God is making a way in every place that once felt closed to you. You will not carry the same burden into this new chapter. What used to trigger anxiety will now birth confidence. What used to weigh you down will now lift you higher. I am exchanging heaviness for joy, mourning for laughter, and pressure for peace. You've earned none of it, but I'm giving you all of it because my grace is not a reward for performance, it is a promise for those who are mine. And you are mine. Fully. Completely. Always. You don't have to run after anything anymore. My goodness is running after you. My favor is chasing you down. My hand is guiding every detail. And while the world looks for answers in noise, I've chosen to meet you in the stillness. Don't mistake quiet for absence. I am speaking even louder in silence. And what I say cannot be erased, cancelled, or undone. I say you are healed. I say you are chosen. I say you are covered. And I say the blessing is already unfolding. Comment Amen if you receive every word God has spoken over you as true and unshakable.